Good evening, y'all. I felt like making some bread, so I'm using my Fleshman's Yeast cookbook. Here it is. I got this in the early 1980s, and I, I ordered one, and then it got to where it was coming apart, so I ordered another one, and I got they make offers on the back of things. And on a package of yeast, it had an offer for this cookbook. It was $1.50. So I got it. And I was thinking I'd made just about every bread recipe in here. But I was looking at it this afternoon and I found one, well, several that I haven't made. And I thought, well, I think I'll make it. Uh, this one is poppy seed batter bread. So 1 1/4 cups of warm water, 1 package of active dry yeast, 2 tablespoons of margarine or butter, 2 tablespoons of poppy seed, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 to 3 1/2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 egg white, and 1 tablespoon of cold water. So I'm going to use my Bosch water, yeast, okay, and this is fast rise yeast, okay, uh, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and I told you, I put my sugar in a little small jar so I don't have to get out the big container. Just take out the little one, easier to deal with. Okay. 2 teaspoons of salt, 3 1/2 cups of flour. Okay, you want to give this yeast time to activate and start getting foamy. Now I'll take my 1 egg yolk, I put it in this jar, I'll put it in the refrigerator, and then I can use it, if I make scrambled eggs, or if I end up making something else with just the whites or whatever, I can use it instead of wasting it. And let's see, it calls for a tablespoon of cold water in that egg white. And I keep this little jar of water in the refrigerator, like when I'm making pie crust or, need some cold water for something, like this particular recipe. I'll put in a teaspoon of salt. I don't know if y'all seen this. This is just a coffee cup, and I put all my little measuring spoons in there, and I leave them on the counter. They're easier to get to. Okay. Right. Let's see what else goes in there. I need to put in some margarine or butter. 2 tablespoons. That's probably a little more, but that's all right. Okay, I let that knead for about 7 minutes. Take it out. I was going to cook it in a 9 by 3 by 5 pan. Then I took my cast iron out of the stove to heat it up, and I thought, I'm going to use my cast iron. Cleaned up. I'm going to get this dough out of here. And Kendra, I want you to know that that water I have in the sink, it's got a little bleach in it. I'm constantly putting my hands in bleach. But I'm very particular about my dish rags. I have just a few that I really like, and so I'm always bleaching them so that they're clean. Okay, that dough feels good. I can always tell when it might be good because, I don't know, the dough has a certain feel to it. Oh, I keep forgetting. When I say the dough feels good, I mean it feels light and elastic, and I don't know how else I would describe it, but I just know it feels good. Okay. And when I push on it, it bounces back. Now that's always a good sign. Yeah, I'm not necessarily kneading it. I'm just shaping it up to get it in the pan. Okay. Now the one thing I noticed about my old new stove is that the numbers have worn off. So I'm not real sure what the temperature is in there. I opened it and felt it. It felt like it was probably about 400, so I reduced it a little bit. I need to get a oven thermometer to put in there. Okay, now I'm going to let that rise. Cover this with a tea towel. My mother-in-law gave me this tea towel. It belonged to her grandmother, so I don't use it very often. Okay, the bread is taking longer than I thought it would to rise. My water may not have been warm enough, or the yeast is weak. But when that happens, you can't rush it. You just have to wait on it to rise. I put it over a pan of hot water. I boiled it and then set the pan on top of that. Um, I did hear Paul Hollywood say that he never uses warm water. He just uses just room temperature water. So I don't worry about it so much anymore. It'll rise when it rises. So in the meantime, I'm going to make coleslaw. Now y'all have seen me make coleslaw, but I am going to put in that spice that I talked about in my spice video. Pico, Fruta, It says you can put it on a fruit like watermelon, pineapple, mangoes, and sweet and juicy fruit. Also amazing on cucumbers or simple cabbage slaw. So I'm going to give it a try. And also I wanted to show you the cabbage. Now it's a little brown right there and right there. I'll just cut that off, but the rest of it's fine. And I've had it for, I'm going to say, about 3 weeks. Let's check on the cabbage. Not cabbage, celery. I bought this celery 3 weeks ago, and it's still looking pretty good. Getting kind of dark on the ends there, but I can cut that off. But it's still good. I could use it to, in soups, or I could make pimento cheese and stuff the celery. Although I wouldn't be able to eat it like that, but for those that are new, I wear dentures and I just wouldn't enjoy biting into a stalk of celery. Okay, go ahead and grate this. Okay, put in a little vinegar, teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, tablespoon, whatever feels good. Okay, put some of this seasoning here. Celery seed, black pepper, a little sugar. That's up to you. Teaspoon, 2 teaspoons, tablespoon. I guess if you like it real sweet, you can add more. Mayonnaise, whatever looks good. See here. See, I put it over a pan of hot water. It's starting to rise. It's still got a little ways to go. I'm warming up my red beans from last night. Got my chow chow out. I got 1 zucchini fritter left. Coleslaw, so the bread, that'll be a good supper. Okay, the bread is ready. When I put my hand on it, I can feel that it's ready. If I press on it, it'll crack. Okay, I'm going to brush it with the egg white. I really like using a house paintbrush better than I like this plastic thing. The house paintbrush is softer, if that makes any sense. And the brushes are closer together instead of widespread like this. Okay, and I am going to put poppy seed and sesame seed. Put them both on there. Okay. Okay, I'm going to put it in the oven. I have to check to see how long. Let me see. Okay, it says to bake for about 45 minutes. And since I have it in the pan, it's going to be shallow rather than, taller. I'll check it at 30 minutes. All right, that's been cooking for about 30 minutes. Let's see how it did. Comes out clean. Okay, let me... Yeah, sounds good. Okay. It's probably best to tear it off, but it's too hot. So I'm just going to cut out a piece. All right, I'm going to eat this supper. Leftover zucchini fritter. I made some fresh coleslaw. I have leftover red beans with chow chow. And the newest item on the menu is this bread, which is, I don't remember. Let's see. Mm. Okay, poppy seed batter bread. And I added sesame seeds to the top of it. I think that would be good with some sorghum or some honey. Mm. Oh, and the coleslaw, I put that spice in there, that Pico Fruta. Let's see how that is. It's not overpowering. It's like it adds something to the coleslaw. A kind of a, I don't know, kind of a sweetness to it. But it's good. So I'll use it again. Let's see how this leftover fritter is. I decided I didn't care for the lemon dill as much as I thought I would. Maybe if I buy some salmon and use it for that, it might be better. Mm, really good warmed up. I have some more zucchini. I might ought to make some more of these because I've made zucchini bread before. Well, I haven't made it for y'all, but mm, this is really good. And I did eat some for breakfast this morning along with an orange. But yeah, it's good. It's a little salty. You know, I sprinkled the salt on there when I made the zucchini fritters, and it absorbed that salt. And none of them that I watched their YouTube channel, none of them rinsed the zucchini off. So next time I make them, I won't put quite as much salt. It's not it's not like it's too salty I can't eat it, but I think I put less salt when I'm trying to get the water out of the zucchini. Beans, beans. I could probably eat them every day. I really love them, and they're not bothering me, so I'm happy about that. Mm, really good. Well, I'm gonna enjoy my supper, and I thank y'all for coming by. If you're new here, welcome. I'm glad to have you. And I think I kind of in the mood for baking bread, so maybe I'll make some more videos of bread. I'd like to go through the Fleshman's cookbook and make some more of the ones I haven't made. So y'all have a good evening, a good day, a good afternoon, and please remember, be kind to someone. Someone needs your kindness today. Bye.